had been with the company for 8 years, had the longest tenure, and based on that, had a lot of responsibilities on my shoulder, and everyone kind of came to me. And so my bandwidth was stretched super thin. I didn't know how to prioritize which actions or which individuals I should be talking to first. My team was looking for advice from me, and I was finding myself not having time for them. I think a big part of Orgacy was the feedback session that we started off with. I had a lot of ideas about how people perceive me in the workplace and some of my deficits, if you will. A lot of these came to reality and actually became action plans on how I can attack and change these things after we received the feedback session. I was able to fine-tune those communications so that I knew how to communicate with them more effectively. I was able to work with my team more effectively and actually delegate tasks and assignments where they understood exactly what the expectations were, and if they had feedback, how to come back to me with that feedback or questions, and I could respond to them properly. Oh man, after going through this process with Steve, there's so many things. My leadership skills working with Steve have grown exponentially. In terms of my team leadership, my team now comes to me for advice when they need it. They know that I'm available, but at the same time, they have the power to go and run with tasks on their own because they understand the expectations that I've set already for them. It's become much more an efficient process. My time management is a whole nother area that's been improved. I remember a very specific task that Steve and I worked through where we took 5 days and condensed it down to 3. And all of a sudden I had all this extra bandwidth that I can now use for leadership tasks or strategic tasks. And I wasn't, held down and kind of in the muck and mire of like just being the tactical guy. I was always good at tactics, but I wanted to get more into the strategic side of things. Yeah, so this was the eye-opener for me because before working with Steve, I was honestly skeptical. But working with Steve, it was this ongoing evolution of my own personal being. I started to see how I can change and how I can improve my communication, my time management, my delegation, my leadership skills, and putting those things into effect and actually receiving feedback from the rest of the team saying, I'm seeing these changes and I like it. And getting the positive responses from everyone, it's been amazing. It's been super eye-opening and just, I can't imagine where I would be right now if I didn't start working with Steve a year ago.